Okay, in problems A2, we have two rams that are fighting. So ram A is running this way. He has a mass of 52.9 kilograms and has a velocity of 15.9 meters per second. Ram B has a mass of 65.8 kilograms and he is moving at 13.7 meters per second. They collide butting heads. So of course rams run so that one of them's going this way and one of them's going this way, so they're going to smack each other. But when we just ask what was the momentum of each ram before the collision, it's not necessary to get into the direction immediately. Well, all we need to know is that P equals MV. So I can just multiply these out. So I get 841 Newton seconds over here. And then get 901 Newton seconds over here. So ram A was here, ram B was here. Clearly, who has the most momentum is going to be ram B. So if they smack into each other, the one with the most momentum wins. And so clearly ram B here would shove ram A back. If you wanted to, you could have said this is a positive momentum and that's a negative momentum. It doesn't really matter because I didn't ask what's the momentum of the system as a whole. If you ask the system as a whole, then of course you'd have to include that. But I just asked what was ram A's momentum, what was ram B momentum. So yeah, B's going to totally shove A backwards because he had more momentum. If we jump into A3, in A3 we had a car that was 1,500 kilograms, that's clearly a mass, and she brakes from 32.8 meters per second to a stop. So 32.8 meters per second is my initial velocity, stopping is my final velocity. And we had a force of 379 newtons. Okay, clearly that has to be a force, but since she was braking, since it's a braking force, then it's going to go against the motion. That would have to be negative. How much time did it take? We're looking for T. So again, we're looking for what formula has F and M and T and a change in velocity. And that, of course, would be the Ft equals M delta V. So here, since I'm looking for what is the time, then the F needs to move down. And that will give us time by itself. So we're going to have 1,500. My change in velocity is going to be my final minus my initial. And then we divide that by the force. And that should give me my time in seconds. That's all there is to it. Pretty simple.